Hey guys, and welcome back to my YouTube. Mostly, I should be saying I am alive and I'm welcoming myself back to my own YouTube. We have been so busy, so life update. We got back from Myrtle Beach and we pretty much had to move out of our house that we were renting because they needed to tear it down. So that was a whole thing. And then we found a place, and then there was a fire not our unit, but in the same place. So we had to wait, and then we were like living out of boxes, and then there was a mice infestation. And then we were supposed to be going to Peru. And so we were trying to like mentally be there. And oh my gosh, so we finally moved. And then we pretty much that next week left for Peru. So we got back a week ago. And now I feel like maybe, just maybe, we can, have a little bit of relaxation, but it has been crazy. So I just did not have time for YouTube. And if I did have like the time, it was just not, there was other things. So, yeah, thanks for hanging in there. Things are great. I'll give you guys a tour of the house. It's real cute. We're still unpacking, so there will be boxes and stuff like but whatever, you guys don't care, so you'll get an idea of it, but feels good. The one thing I have learned is that your whole life is just transition. That's your life, which makes sense because life is a journey, and so you're always going. So I've been like continually acclimating and changing like schedules and how I do things, and thinking about, oh, that was the ice, and thinking about like how to make life easier for Claire and Tim and I, and it's really fun actually, because if things were just like stagnant all the time, it'd be boring. But a little opposition helps you grow. I think it's hilarious that I'm quoting Gwenyth Paltrow, but she said that when she got an Oscar when she was like 23 or something, and after that everyone just like made the way for her. They removed all the obstacles. And her dad confronted her one day and told her that she was being a butthole. Not those words, but I'm just not gonna say what he said, but And she was like, if you don't have obstacles, you can't build your character without obstacles, basically. Like if everything always happens like perfectly the way that you envision it to go or want it to go, then you're never gonna actually be confronted with the areas in your life where you need to grow. So I thought that was amazing, and it makes so much sense that God would set us on a journey instead of just having us arrive, because then we're never gonna grow, we're never gonna be able to trust Him, depend on Him, and all these things. So He is walking with us on a journey, and that makes all of this transition, all these things that happen, not what's the right word? Not an inconvenience, really. It's more just like, this is life, like, and not in a bad way, like, oh, that's life, but like, this is the fun of it, is that we get to experience growth. You know what I mean? I don't know if that makes sense. It seems a little disjointed, like as I'm saying it, but it makes sense to my heart. And maybe that's God's way of like teaching me, like, it's okay. So it's been fun. After, I was a little stressed. There was some stress and anxiety, but everything was great. Peru was amazing. We were a part of over 10,000 missionaries that were in Peru, Peruvians, and 43 countries represented. We got to lead a team, and it was awesome. Tim and I got to work together in a role that we've never worked together before, and it was intense and wonderful, and I loved it so much. We had so much fun. And we took Claire, and that was so fun. And our team was amazing. We had amazing squad leaders, amazing teams. They were just like ready to go. Our project assistant, Ashley, love her to death. I told my sisters, I was like, she was my little sister because I didn't have any. So she was just like, I just loved her so much. So we had a great time. So even in the midst of all the journey, with all the opportunities for stress, there is so much fun and growth and excitement. So I don't know if that was a tangent. I wasn't really gonna say any of that, but maybe you needed to hear that. Maybe you need to come to face the fact that life is just a journey, and you will always be in some kind of transition, and that's fine. It's not like you have to freak out about it. I think I made a video about that, like, we're going into a trial, we're coming out of a trial. It's just like life is transition. Life is a continual journey. If we're walking in place, we're losing ground. So we should be continuing forward. So anyway, just continue. Face the fact that life is just a transition. People in school, people would be like, you're gonna miss this. You're gonna miss this. You think that all these deadlines and everything, like, this is dreadful and terrible. And they're like, but this is life. And you're gonna miss this simplicity of life because all you have to do is worry about turning in homework. But later you're gonna be worried about other things. And sometimes I think about that and I'm like, you know, they were right. Sometimes you just long for the simplistic, you know, deadlines of, oh, I need to turn in a 10-page paper instead of, you know, oh my gosh, I need to, I don't even know, I can't even think of anything right now, just like, you know? But we start small and then God trusts us with more. It starts with 10-page papers and it ends with trying to fundraise for XYZ or trying to raise a child, or you know what I'm saying? It just continues and progresses as we get stronger. So anyway, let me give you a tour of the house and thanks for watching. And Monday, 60-second inspiration videos are gonna be back. Book reviews are gonna be back. And thank you guys for hanging in there. And I'm excited to be back and share my heart and my life. And just for as long as, I don't know, for as long as God wants me to do this, creating godly content, I think is a good thing. So if you want to create godly content, do it. You don't need, I started out with my iPhone, now I have a camera. Like, it doesn't matter. What we're doing is we're injecting the world with truth and love, and there is never too many voices speaking truth and love and wisdom. We need everybody to speak truth and love and wisdom in whatever method that looks like to you. Writing, painting, speaking, YouTube videos, IGTV if you don't want to do the whole YouTube thing. IGTV is huge. Just your Instagram, your Facebook, all these things are avenues and tools that we get to share the gospel through our lives, because we're the only ones who can express Christ like us. We're unique in that we express Christ differently than anybody else, and people need to see that. And even if it's just at your job or wherever, like, just create content wherever you are. So anyway, bye guys. What was that? It was like a little bouncy piece.
Let us dance away. I can't let you go until the end of day. Just letting you know. Bring your raincoat and we'll walk outside. Whoa. Can we set it free? The feeling that we feel, set aside everything. Let it still be real. How about a round of applause to the setting sun? Let us dance away without getting anything done. Oh, oh. Just let